Getting pulled over for drunk driving is a traumatic experience for any college kid. One University of Central Arkansas student was observed driving below the speed limit, and he was pulled over for suspicion of driving while intoxicated. Let's see how he proved to the police he wasn't hammered.
I gotta tell you, I've actually got some juggling props if you'd rather see that. Let's see it, man. Is it going? It's going, man. Oh my goodness. This is the new sobriety test in Conway. Made it. Oh! Hey, man, hey, have a good night. Okay? Yes, sir. You have a good one. Be safe tonight.
That ended nicely. The student wasn't given a ticket and said afterwards, quote, "It's just more fun when you can juggle and have more fun with the officers than a standard traffic stop that's boring and scary." The juggler got lucky, as other attempts to amuse the cops don't always work out so well.
Right foot in front of your left, hands down at your side, doing somersaults. I don't know why you're doing somersaults. Or cartwheels, whatever they're called.
Me neither. Shouldn't America's police know the difference between a cartwheel and a somersault?
You would think.
Yeah.
You would think with the tumbling required.
Yeah, that's community policing.
I have to say this, that video, good for the kid, but that is the most white privilege thing I've ever seen. Because I can't imagine some brother getting pulled over and saying, "Oh, let me get my clubs out of the car." There's no way that's going to happen. That's going to end in tragedy. So this guy's really pushing his luck.
They could be weapons.
Oh, let me get my chainsaws to juggle out of the car. Oh, he's lucky he didn't get popped.
Well, look, I think these cops are great. You know, this is what they should do. They pull you over, let you figure out your own sobriety test. What do you think of that, Paul?
Dirty little trick? Yeah. You know, his license plate says juggler. You could have kind of guessed on there as well.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah. And, I think the front plate says drunk. But, what's more interesting to me is that the Smokehouse Barbecue is hiring.
They are.
And I am.
But only apply between 2 and 4.
Oh, yeah. Never mind then. That's bad hours for me.
That's not good.
But, no, I think you're right. Yeah. You should come up with a test, and if you fail it, then how drunk are you that you came up with the test you failed?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think, Jessica, I don't like the drunk tests anyway. They make you walk in straight lines. I'm not very good at that anyway, you know. And this thing with the touching of the nose, you know, I mean, I just did it there, but I find the tests to be difficult to do.
I've never had to do one, so.
I've never had to.
I don't drive drunk.
I don't either, but I've been stopped. And I end up talking too much with the police.
Oh, I do the nervous chatter.
Yeah, I end up talking about things.
Like that. Yeah. No, I do that. You know what this reminded me of, though? One of my favorite scenes in Bridesmaids, which could be my favorite movie. You know when Kristen Wiig gets stopped because she has a tail light out?
Yeah.
And the cop who she ends up with, I ruined it in case you haven't seen it. It's like, "Oh, are you drunk?" And she's like, "If I was drunk, could I can't get up and do the walk. I'm good at it, but she's like, could I do this?" Yeah. It's funny. Whatever. It's funnier when she does it.
No, it is. It's a great scene. Yeah. What's your favorite scene from Bridesmaids?
From what?
Bridesmaids and Melissa McCarthy going in the sink.
I don't know.
I like when they're not talking about men.
Yeah, that is Did that pass the test? I wonder. Well, Vinny, you have, I mean, people, you know, you run a club. You got to be careful about this thing. You're always serving alcohol to people and they're driving away, right?
I get stopped at 1 million drunk driving checks a year just because I'm driving home late at night.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of people try to get out of drunk driving with different skills, and it's never worked out like that. Okay?
Yeah.
If you try juggling and you're drunk, you're going to jail for assault and battery. Those pins are not going to land where you want them to land. If you're bopping cops on the head, it's going to be very ugly.
Yeah.
Now, the somersault, rather, that wasn't a somersault or a cartwheel. That was kind of a hodgepodge. That girl.
Yeah.
Well, she was drunk.
Yeah, she was drunk and she was cocky. That's the problem. You get confidence.
Yeah, she was doing what they call falling down.
Yeah.
Yes. And she was an attractive girl. What she should have done is bat her eyes. That would have been far more effective.
I got stopped at the border of Canada one time. I was going into Canada for a big barbershop competition.
As you do.
Yeah, me and my other 3 guys, they stopped and you know, you have to be serious with those border guards. And they said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Barbershop quartet." And then the guy said, "Could I hear a song?" We had to sing a number.
Really?
Song. Yeah. The other Mounties came over. Their hats were going back and forth. It was great.
Moose comes out of the woods.
Yeah.
They gave you a ticket for being squares.
I got out of a speeding ticket by telling a joke.
You did?
I got out of a speeding ticket by telling a joke.
Yeah. See, it works. This is why we do what we do. Okay, coming up.